Hello everyone, I'm fB and today I will be hosting another edition of fB's weekly race. This is an endurance race that I host every Saturday, which lasts for about 1 hour on a track that's released just before the race goes live. The track used is a mixture of different styles that you find in stadiums such as tech, dirt, speed, obstacles, etc. No registration is needed to participate, simply just join the server before starting time and you will be eligible to play. We're seeing some warm-ups right now on this week's track, which is Ryan World Record by Silver, and at the moment I'm no longer accepting maps for the race since I already got an overwhelming amount to go through. I'll let you know once I'm accepting maps once again. Before the race goes live, I also want to mention that I run a time attack competition on the most recently used map. To participate, upload your best replay of the map to Mania Exchange. The deadline is set to 2 PM CST on Saturday. More information about this race can be found below the stream or VOD. And we got about 1 minute left of the warm-up, and we got 136 players currently driving in the warm-up. We'll see if they will all start the race as well. And yeah, password is now added to the server as well, so if you accidentally left the server, then you cannot participate in the race. And obviously I can't really delay the race just for one player. That's not really realistic. I need to start it on time. Alright, 30 seconds left now of the warm-up and then we should start. And we got some notable players driving this week. For example, Omnipods, who has won the race 2 times in a row. We also got Spam, who has got second 2 times in a row behind Omnipods. So those 2 players are worth having an eye on for this race as well. Will they take first and second again? But yeah, we are about to go live, and I will disable the chat in just a moment. So let's do it now. Disabling the chat. There we go. Can't spell. Good luck, have fun. Let's hope for a smooth start. Mania Planet has been acting up a bit lately. It's been very unstable. Before the race started, I crashed a lot. The game crashed a lot, and also for other players as well. But alright, looks like we will start. I'm following Omnipods in the first lap. Player who has won the race 2 times in a row. Can he make it a 3rd time? The player that has won the most amount of races in a row is Raisons with 4. So Omnipod still away from that record. But he is off to a good start in the first lap. Entering a dirt section, having a close battle with Onyo, who is driving the race for the first time, I believe. And only 3 players, no, 4 players has won the race the first time they participated. Raisons, Sand, Wally, and also Omnipods. And yeah, you saw some stuttering there, some lag. Unfortunately that happens quite a lot in this game. But hopefully I will not crash at least. Alright, so we are into some obstacles now. And we see that Dutchy has gone up in the lead. Oh, got a landing bug though. Thompson was at first, but Omnipods takes over. Also, landing bugs happens quite a lot in this game, unfortunately. Something I definitely wish Nadeo would take a look at, together with making the game more stable in general. We have a tunnel here that Omnipods does well. This is a new part for Stadium that was added a while ago. Oh, Mario 9 with good speed. Goes up to first. There's also some obstacles to get through. Very close battle with Mario 9 and Omnipods. Here's a drop, can be a bit tricky to get a good landing. You see some different strats. Omnipods slowed down a bit and seem to have done it better than Mario 9. So Omnipods now in the lead. You saw the other players there. It's pretty cool. And we are into another tunnel here. And then we are into lap 2. There will be 22 laps this time. It will take about 45 minutes for first place to finish, and then there will be a 50-minute timer for everyone else to finish. So in total it should be about 1 hour. But yeah, Omnipots takes first place going into lap 2. Who does he have behind him? Beat and also Shorty. Following them is Marseille9, who has dropped down to 4th place. Wally at 5th place. Wally has won the race twice, won the first ever race. And then we have Stubby TV's Focus at 6th place. Finished well last week as well. Cossack is a new player, I believe, doing pretty well so far. Although 3 players will pass him in Kev, Cocktail and Dutchy. Went a bit too wide here as well. The grass. Siep will pass him as well. Siep, who is playing the race for the first time as well. A very talented Italian player. Many probably regard him as the best Italian player, at least for tech. Here is Revi at 13th place. Spam will pass him. Spam with not so good of a start in this race. Again, worth repeating that he has finished 2nd twice in a row behind Omnipots, who is still in the lead, half a second ahead of Marseille9. We also got ML playing. Has made a map for the race before. I think it was race 6, if I don't remember incorrectly, but he crashes. That's a bad place to crash as well. Can he make this jump? Yeah, okay, he got enough speed. But several players will pass him. Sightsev, one of them. Also, let's see here, Liandagu, which I also think is a new player. Always nice to see new players participating in the race. In total, over 500 players have now participated in the race. And for every week, there's always usually about 20 new players or so. Super cool. And yeah, I definitely want to have the race be like an introduction to Stadium, so it's always cool to see new players. Anyways, we are live into lap 3 now. Marseille9 has gone up in the lead. Omnipots has fallen down to 3rd place. Oh, but then Marseille9 crashes. But still at first though. Okay, there comes Beat and will take over the lead. B2 is a trial now for Dignitas, left BX3 just a week ago or so. And doing pretty well here for his new team. Omnipots not far behind at all. Still in a good position in the race. Still very early on, of course. A lot can still happen. Although this map definitely is easier than last week's race. So you won't really lose as much time if you make a mistake. Which is good. That's how I want the maps to be as well. Very streamlined, so everyone can get past it easily. But yeah, I guess we can take a quick overview look to get a good good video for my TM News episode as well. And we can go through the results 3 laps into it. So Marseille9 is in the lead, Beat at 2nd, not anymore though, Omnipots goes up to 3rd. Or 2nd, I mean, Beat at 3rd now. Shorty at 4th, Wally at 5th, Spam at 6th, Cossack at 7th, Focus at 8th, Dutchy at 9th, Revi at 10th, Raggle at 11th. Oh, nope, not anymore. Liandugu and Sightseer will pass him. Onyo at 14th, Amel at 15th, Kev at 16th, Thompson at 17th, Cocktail at 18th, Fussy at 19th, C-App at 20th, Tierly at 20th now, C-App falls down, and then Pragius at 22nd place. So that's currently the ranking. And let's jump back into it. Marseille9 is still in the lead, about to enter lap 4 now, about to also overlap a player in Mungi. And there we go, Marseille9 goes into the next lap. Let's now take a look at the other pages here. A lot of players are still driving, 122 players, and let's just follow some of them. Let's see if I can find a new player. Futari from Finland, currently at 22nd place, doing pretty well. I believe this is the first race for Futari. Enters lap 4 at this moment. Next page, we got Blade for Toy. German player, currently at 41st place. Also believe this is a new player. Next page, we got Serlo from Israel. at 52nd place. Also a new player. And next page we got Kripke, player from Germany, at 68th place. And still pretty close pack of players, as you can see here. Next page we got Vela for TNT, I think. Portuguese player. Goes through the loop at this very moment. Got blue in front of him or her. And next page, now we are above 100 players. We got Hypercycle from Russia. So got a couple of turns left into before reaching the next lap and makes a mistake. So looks like Ghost will pass him. Let's see if I can find who is currently last. Let's see here. Not Hiker. Mungi is currently last at 120th place as he crashes just as I switch to him. Commentator's curse is what we call that. But yeah, so we got 120 players currently driving. And let's go back to the top. Mario9 still in the lead. About 1 second ahead of Spam, who has advanced in the field. Had a rough start, but now at second place and just 1 second behind first place. He's looking to win, of course, has taken second twice in a row. We got Wally at third place. Wally again has won the race twice before, also taken third before as well, so definitely a very good player. He's been on the podium many times. And where is Omnipods? Omnipods now only at 8th place. Had such a good start to this race, but I guess must have made a couple of mistakes. But he's still only 6 seconds behind, and 6 seconds is not very much in this race. So I wouldn't call, I wouldn't count Omnipods out just yet. A lot can still happen. Of course, we also got Shorty doing well. Shorty, who never has won the race, but he's taken second, I think, 9 times or something like that. It's very crazy. If you think 2 times in a row is a lot by Spam, it's nothing compared to Shorty. I think one time he was second place 4 weeks in a row. So yeah, never taken first place though, and definitely want to take that first place. Will this be his race? That is the question. Right now he is 3 seconds behind Spam, who has gone up in the lead, has passed Mario9, who now is 1 second behind. Wally keeps his third place, ahead of Beat. Then we got Revy. Oh, crashes. Shorty will pass him. Kozak doing well for his first race. Currently at 7th place. Then we have Omnipods at 8th still. Although he has gained 1 second on the lead. Mario9 has got back in the lead. Spam has made a big mistake. Spam now only at 3rd place and gets a no drift as well. So yeah, a lot can happen, as said. Onyo had a good start. Was at the top in the first lap. Is now at 9th place. We see Wally claiming the 2nd local record. Who actually got the first record? That is a question I want answered. It is Spam with a time of 2 minutes 7 seconds 69 hundredths. But that's definitely going to be improved as the race goes on. I'll say I'm currently following Onyo, but now I want to follow Shorty because he's dropped down to 11th place. Big mistake from THD Shorty. Goes into lap 6 out of 22. Just ahead of Siap, who is driving the race for the first time. Then we got Fussy just behind, has finished in top 10 before. ML at 14th place. Don't think he has any notable positions before, but also of course very hard to keep track of all the results, so I could be wrong about that. Thompson though has finished on the podium. 2 weeks ago he finished at 3rd place, passed Poker in the last lap. Poker is not driving this time around. Poker lost third place twice in a row in the second, in the last lap. 2 previous weeks. But not driving this week. Raggle has also been on the podium, got 2 third places, but now only at 15th place. He is 12 seconds, almost 13 seconds behind the top. It is now Wally. Just behind is Marseille 9. No, not anymore. Marseille 9 goes up in the lead. So we got Dutchy driving for Fanatics, and Dutch player. I guess his name kinda makes that obvious. And he is currently at 16th place, but he might have passed a couple of players. This part of the map is really tricky. You can get a lot of landing bugs, and it's hard to get a good landing in that drop as well. So it's kinda tricky. Leanne Dagu, German player, also doing well. He's at 17th place. Cocktail driving for the second time. Last week was his first race and did pretty well. I think he finished around 15th place or so, if I'm not mistaken. Drives into lap 7 at 18th place. Funko Beach at 19th place. Has driven the race many times before. Kevdo might be a new player, I'm not sure. But hasn't played it a lot, that's for sure. Clockren, Swedish player. Most notably a dirt player. Currently at 21st place. And then Zaitsev, last week's mapper, at 22nd place. Let's go back to the top. Marseille 9 is in the lead. Not anymore. Oh, now he's in the lead. Passes Spam, but very close fight between Spam and Marseille 9. Wally has dropped down a bit, but he's only half a second behind. So we still got a very close race in the top. And then we do have a small gap to 4th place. Focus is 5 seconds behind Marseille 9. So we do have a top 3, a trio of players who have broken away from the other players. Omnipots has gone up to 5th place, and he keeps the same distance, about 5 to 6 seconds behind. So he's driving just as fast as the top, so that might indicate that he will pass Focus and go up to 4th place. Yes, Reddit do have a Trackmania section that I wish more people would use, so definitely check out that. Alright, back into the race. We are currently following Omnipots at 5th place, the player who has won the race twice in a row for this race. Wants to make it the 3rd time in a row, of course, but right now only at 5th place. Marseille 9 improves his time to miss 8 seconds, 39 hundredths. With that is the 4th fastest player, but not anymore. Omnipots and Beat both improve their times, also Onyo. But Spam still is at first, the only player under 2 minutes 8 seconds. But that time will probably be improved. We still got lots of laps left to go. We are into lap 8 right now. Spam has gone up in lead again, but as you can see, Marseille 9 not far behind. Marseille 9, who has won the race before, twice I think, could be wrong, at least once. He has been on the podium more than once though, that's for sure. Spam with a lot more speed over the grass turn, had a better line. Marseille 9 also hitting the wall, but that might have been intentional. Ooh. So close in the top. Wally has fallen down a bit, so Spam and Marseille 9 now with a lead. Omnipots has gone up to 4th place as I predicted. That's past no, what? Not anymore. Or yes, he has. Very close though between Focus and Omnipots. But Omnipots has gone up to 4th place. 7 seconds behind now, so he has lost 1 second. Spam definitely seems to have figured out the map the fastest. No one really is close to his fastest time so far. And now we got almost a 1 second lead over Marseille 9. This could actually be a good time by Spam. There's no way for me to tell, to say though. I know in fast you could always see how fast the player was driving, but not in expansion. So let's follow Spam as he enters next lap. Oh, this turn quite tricky. Let's see if he will improve his time. Oh, that was a bad ending from Spam, but yes, he will improve it. 2 minutes 7 seconds 4600. That could have been a couple of tenths faster had he done the ending a bit better, but still a very good time by Spam, and he continues to drive well in this race. He is now over 1 second ahead of Marseille 9, almost 4 seconds ahead of Wally, and then an additional 7 seconds behind is Omnipox. Onyo also improves his time, becomes the second player under 2 minutes 8 seconds, currently at 7th place. That's fine if you quit the race. Can't play, but please stay on the server though if you do, because it actually causes some lag if you quit the server for the other players. So just something you can do to avoid some lag for other players. Still a pretty close race. We take a look at the distances between the players. Top 22 is 40 seconds behind now. I guess that is quite a lot, but compared to last week though, it's not that much. Then the distances were much larger because it was a much more challenging track than this one. Wow, Spam now with 2.5 seconds in front of Marseille 9. So Spam looking good in this race. Has won it before once. This would be his second victory. See here, you want to slow down so you get a good first landing in that drop. And Spam does it well. Could be another good time by Spam, so let's continue following him into the next lap. Continue to increase the distance. Now let's see if we can do the ending a bit better as well. Yes, that is a better ending, and that is a new best time. 2 minutes 6 seconds 7800 by Spam. Marseille 9 also improves his time, but Spam definitely got this map figured out. He is definitely driving the fastest out of everyone. We also see Onyo improving his time, and he has gone up to 5th place, so Onyo also on a good pace. Could take a couple of more positions if he keeps it up. Still 11.5 seconds behind Spam though. It's gonna be tough to catch up to Spam at this point. We are 10 laps into it, almost halfway through the race. And let's take a look at the other players once again. If we do have the time, we got the Cool Thing for Flying Dragons at 25th place. A Swiss player enters lap 10 now. Next page, we got Airwolf for THE. Player from Germany. We got Dan in front of him. He's also a German player. We have Beat has quit the race, it looks like. Standing still. Don't think this is a disconnect. Or, well, it could be, but doesn't look like it. So Beat is not gonna finish the race. We got Sago driving, a Swedish player, old school player, driving for the first time, currently at 62nd place. See how he does this drop. Made it without any landing bugs at least. Who else do we have? We have Mayhem for Furious, also a German player. A lot of Germans in general in this game. And next page we got the Best at 92nd place, a Turkish player. No clan. We still got 104 players driving, so let's see if I can find who is currently the last player. Looks like it is Falcon KL from Romania at 106th place. So yeah, no new records will be beaten this week in terms of participants or how many people will finish. The record of people starting is 164, and the record for people finishing is 101, so far away from those numbers, but still fairly decent. Anyways, let's go back to the top now. Spam is in the lead and now 5 seconds ahead of Marseille 9. So Spam keeps a very good pace. Marseille 9 still at second. Onyo has gone up to third place. Has passed Omnipots. So yeah, I think Spam and Onyo especially have figured out this map the best. Not driving the best at the moment. Especially Spam though. Got a pretty comfortable lead right now. Focus doing well once again, currently at 5th place, 18 seconds behind Spam. Thompson at 6th. Revy at 7th. Fussy at 8th. Dutchy at 9th. Kozak at 10th. Shorty only at 11th place. He's used to better positions than that. Raggle at 12th. Leanne Dagu at 13th. Siap at 14th. Cocktail at 15th. Seb at 16th. Clockrain just behind, no actually will pass, goes up to 16th place. Funko Beach at 18th place. Max C at 19th. Sightsev at 20th. Fragius at 21st and Kev at 22nd. That's currently the top 22. Spam. Oh! All of a sudden Marseille 9 less than 1 second behind Spam. Spam has made a big mistake. Of course that is the risk you take when you drive on the edge that I assume Spam was doing, since he was setting such fast times. Sometimes you can make a big mistake as well. And yeah, now it's still close once again. Only 1 second between Spam and Marseille 9 at the top. And now that means of course that Onyo is only 8 seconds behind, 9 seconds behind Spam. So a lot can still happen in the race. We are into lap 12 out of 22. Of course Spam has been in the lead like this before as well, but has made late mistakes. Actually happened last week and also 2 weeks ago. Spam was actually in the lead ahead of Omnipots, but then made a big mistake, so Omnipots could pass him. So will that happen again? That is the question. Marseille 9 less than 1 second behind Spam. Neo about 9 seconds. Omnipots also doing pretty well at 4th place. So still will not count him out. Yeah, a lot of people I guess have their game crashed. It's really unfortunate, but the game seems very unstable at the moment. Like before the race started, I was crashing a lot. I'm kind of surprised that the game hasn't crashed on me yet, because yeah, it just happens a lot and it's really a shame. It makes it really hard for me to organize this race as well. So I definitely hope that Nadeo will focus a bit on making the game a bit more stable. That would be nice. But yeah, we still have over 100 players driving, so it's still fairly good. But of course, I really don't like it when people just, you know, disconnect and it's not their fault. It really sucks. So anyways, back to race. Spam has entered lap 13 now. Still keeps his lead. About 1 second ahead of Marseille 9. You see some improvements in the local record. Marseille 9 and also Onyo improves their times, as does Revy. But Spam still with the fastest time, and as you can see, it's pretty big distance between Spam and Onyo, so Spam definitely have figured out this map the best out of everyone. Onyo actually gains for 2 seconds on Spam. It's now less than 8 seconds behind. And this would be a good placement for Onyo in his first race. Omnipots a couple of seconds further behind, 13 seconds behind Spam. Thompson 4 seconds behind Omnipots. I feel like this part of the map is where you can see mistakes, especially if you get a landing bug. You lose some time. Ooh, oh, that was scary by Spam. The Marseille 9 could actually gain some time here. Looks like he did as well. He is again less than 1 second behind. So that drop especially is very tricky. It's hard to get a good landing. So that's where we can see people losing some time. Spam now entering lap 14 out of 22. Marseille 9 just behind him. Then we got Onyo at 3rd place entering that lap now. Ooh, that was a bad landing. But should have good speed going into the next lap. Oh, he hits the ceiling of the road. So we'll lose some time. And actually Onyo set a new best time. I missed that. 2 minutes 6 seconds 2200. So very good time by Onyo. That's why he was catching up so much. And he is now less than 7 seconds behind. But yeah, hit that ceiling, so lost some time with that. Shorty also improves his time. 7th place. And in the race he is at 8th place. Focus ahead of him. Then Revi, Thompson, Omnipot, Onyo, Marseille 9 and Spam at 1st place. And now Spam is 2.5 seconds ahead of Marseille 9, who must have made a mistake. Spam once again having a decently comfortable lead. Also Onyo loses some time. We see some different strats in that turn. Some people go down in speed so that they get more speed out of it, and some people just land. Goes with a lot of speed and then lands on the side to the right. I wonder what's fastest. Definitely more risky to take the landing though, because the landing bug can happen pretty frequently. Oh, Spam loses some time again and he respawns! Spam has respawned, Marseille 9 goes back up in the lead. Yeah, this part of the map is scary. Definitely scary. Spam with a crucial mistake, and he's now at 3rd place. Onyo will pass him as well. Ah, you cannot feel good about that. Kinda indicated the previous lap that he had some trouble, but I don't think he actually crashed there. Now it was earlier that made him respawn to the previous checkpoint. Spam now 10 seconds behind Marseille 9. Crucial mistake. Late into the race as well. We don't have too many laps left to go into lap 15. And Marseille 9 looking good at the top. But can he stay in front of Onyo? Onyo is driving really fast. Definitely driving faster than Marseille 9. But if Marseille 9 can keep a stable pace, and then Onyo crashes. Onyo with a big mistake has to back it up. And I think Spam might be able to pass him. No, Spam still far behind Onyo. But yeah, that's gonna help Marseille 9. Marseille 9 now 9 seconds ahead of Onyo. This is looking good for Marseille 9. A very stable player as well. That's pretty much what he's known for. All-round player and very stable. So this suits him very well. He can now drive on the result. He can take it a bit easy. Don't have to take the big risks. He knows that he doesn't have to drive that fast. So it's more important to just focus on not crashing. So many happenings in the race all of a sudden. Turn of events, I guess. Onyo going up to 2nd place. Spam now at 3rd place. And Omnipot's not far behind, so Omnipots might reach the podium at least. I don't think he can take 1st. That's gonna be tricky. But he definitely can catch up to Spam. Let's follow Spam now as he goes through this part. Maybe he hit the roof here, that could have been it. Sometimes if you have too much speed there, you could actually hit the turn. So maybe that's what happened to Spam. It's just speculation though, I'm not sure what happened actually. We'll have to check the replay. Mars89 now 11 seconds ahead of Onyo as he goes into lap 16 out of 22. And actually improves his time, 2 minutes 7 seconds, 50 hundredths. 4th local record with that, so Mars89 driving fast as well. Even though he doesn't really have to. Omnipods improves his time as well. Omnipod's surprisingly slow on this map, only at 6th place in the local record. Usually sets, if not the fastest time, then very close to it, so I'm a bit surprised by that. Perhaps he's doing some part of the map incorrectly. Of course, the players only get about 15 minutes of time before the race starts to actually learn the track. So sometimes you can miss some detail about the map, and that could actually hurt you quite a lot during the race. Mars89 with an interesting wall hit before that turn. Don't think it's faster, but it's definitely not much slower and definitely safer. You get a pretty good angle out of it. It can be pretty hard to align yourself correctly with a drift, so Mars89 opting to take that wall hit. Here comes Onyo, still at 2nd place, but Spam now catching up. So we have a close fight for 2nd place. Omnipod's only 2 seconds behind those two guys, so yeah, very close. And Thompson actually doing pretty well as well. Not far behind Omnipods. Only 1 second. Then we do have a 6-second gap down to Revy. So yeah, top 5 kind of have, well, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th place having a battle. Mars89 alone in the top at the moment. Still got 97 players driving. With just a few more laps left to go. Mars89 about to enter lap 17 now. And Spam has gone up to 2nd place. Onyo has let him pass him. But still a close battle. Anyways, Mars89 now into lap 17 and improves his time once again. And so does Spam actually. Spam with a very fast time. Omnipods as well with a fast time, 3rd local time, so now I guess Omnipods has figured out the map. But it took him quite a while. Definitely hurt him in this race. Shorty also improves his time, 4th local record. He's currently at 7th place, so has gone up a bit in position, but 28 seconds behind. It's gonna be tough to reach the podium. So yeah, now most interesting fight here is for 2nd place between Spam and Onyo, also Omnipods and Thompson. Those 4 players in a close fight. And Spam now less than 10 seconds behind Mars89. I mean, it's still possible for Spam to catch up just by driving faster than Mars89, but it's still gonna be very, very tough unless Mars89 makes a mistake. He needs to drive very risky, and that's hard to do for a long period of time. So, but he is up to 2nd place at least. Of course, 2nd place not the position he wants, as he took 2nd place twice in a row already. So 3 times in a row is not what he wants. Of course, still a good placement. We see some very different setups here. Onyo goes a lot to the left. Interesting. Mars89 entering lap 18 now, out of 22. Still about 10 seconds ahead of Spam. Oh, who makes a mistake? Onyo will pass him in the tunnel. So Onyo back to 2nd place, entering the next lap, and he sets a new local record, 2 minutes 6 seconds 900ths by Onyo. Very fast time. Of course, this is his first race, so he's doing very well. Omnipod's not really catching up. He's 14 seconds behind, 4 seconds behind Onyo and Spam now. I have made a mistake. Likely. Then Thompson now 3 seconds behind Omnipot. So Onyo and Spam getting a lead over those two players. Let's follow Spam. Both Onyo and Spam will overlap a player. Here we see both Onyo and Spam drifting. Marseille 9 going for that wall hit. So I think Marseille 9 actually loses some time here, but it's not really too much. No! Spam hits the side of the road. We'll lose some time, not that much. Good place to crash. Coming up is a very bad place to crash though. Beginning from this turn here and onwards. And Spam with a mistake. So Onyo will pass him. Oof, Onyo almost hit the ceiling. And Onyo gets a bit of a lead over Spam. He's about 2 seconds ahead now. And only 9 seconds behind Marseille 9, who now is into lap 19 out of 22. Just a few more laps left to go of the race. Marseille 9 currently lead, Onyo at second, Spam at third. That is the top 3. Then we do have Omnipot lurking in the shadows at 4th place. Can still reach podium position, not impossible. But first place is gonna be tough for Omnipots. Then we have Focus at 5th place. Close fight with Thompson. Shorty at 7th place. Dachi at 8th. Fuzzy at 9th. Kozak at 10th. Raggle at 11th. Leandagu at 12th. Seb at 13th. Maxi at 14th. Cocktail at 15th. Link at 16th. Funko Beach at 17th. Clockrane at 18th. Fragius at 19th. Slink at 20th. Dan Doom L at 21st. And Jeffrey at 22nd. New player, I think. But let's focus on the top now. Just a few more laps left to go. Marseille 9 is in the lead. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick look to see how many times Marseille 9 has won the race before. I wanna find that out. So I'm just gonna check the Google spreadsheet. Marseille 9, and he's only won once before, but he's taken third 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So 1 first place and 4 third places for Marseille 9, and this could be his second first place. It's definitely looking like that will be the case. As long as he can keep himself without any major mistakes, I think he's gonna make it. Onyo still 8 seconds behind at second place. Oh! Onyo almost went too much to the left. Very close to a complete disaster, but kept himself on the road and still at second place. Spam still at third, 2 seconds behind Onyo, 10 seconds behind Marseille 9, 2 seconds ahead of Omnipots at 4th place. And then we have an 8-second gap to Stubby TV's Focus at 5th place. Oh, Omnipots with a mistake, entering lap 20. So we only got 3 more laps left to go. And now Onyo has dropped down to third. Onyo has dropped down to third. Spam has passed him. Wonder what happened. We'll have to check the replay for this as well. So Spam back up to second place. Omnipot still behind at 4th place. That will help Marseille 9, of course. He gets some couple of more seconds. It's always nice. So back and forth between Onyo and Spam. Overtaking themselves a couple of times now. Will it happen again before the race is over? And Actually, Spam only 8 seconds behind Maris A9, so he might have made a mistake. Let's follow Maris A9 as he goes through this difficult part of the map. Takes it very safe. Knows he's in the lead, knows he got an 8-second lead, knows he doesn't have to risk it. This drop though is very scary. Maris A9 does it well. See how Spam does it. Ah, not the best landing. And then we do have Onyo as well with his different strat. Alright, Maris A9 about to enter lap 21 now. So only 2 more laps left to go for Maris 89, driving for Alsoniak. Spam now less than 8 seconds behind Maris A9. But at this point, I think Maris A9 needs to make a mistake, otherwise he will take first. I don't think Spam can gain 8 seconds by just driving faster. And Spam now 4 seconds ahead of Onyo. Good grass turn from Maris A9. Here is that wall hit. Definitely not faster, but safe. Let's see, Spam does the drift. A bit harder, but faster. And he will gain some time here as well. Might be under 7 seconds now. And the next checkpoint. No, still over 7 seconds. Actually loses some time against Maris A9 as well. Interesting. Once again, here comes this difficult part. Ooh, Maris A9 slowing down a bit there. And here comes the drop. For the second to last time. And Maris A9 with no problems gets through. Follow Spam. Also does it pretty well. And here comes Onyo with more speed, so he will catch up a bit to Spam. Spam actually loses some time to Maris A9 as well. Alright, Maris A9 about to enter the last lap of the race. Still in the lead with 8 seconds. So this is gonna require a big mistake from Maris A9, otherwise he is gonna win. For the second time. So let's continue following him. See if we can avoid those mistakes. And Omnipus improves his time, sets a new local record, 2 minutes 6 seconds 700. But he is still 2 seconds behind Onyo. Focus and Thompson also improves their times. They are also driving pretty well at 5th and 6th place, 20 and 21 seconds behind. Then we do have a big gap at 15 seconds down to 7th place, which is now Dachi. 3600 seconds behind Maris A9. Alright, so Maris A9 about halfway through this last lap. He has lost some time against Spam, but still a pretty comfortable lead. 7 seconds, 30 hundredths. Spam now almost less than 7 seconds behind. Now Maris A9 getting closer to the obstacles. The only part which can make him lose this race. Here we go. Enters the tunnel. Ooh. Avoids the ceiling. See if he can avoid the landing bug as well. He might have got it actually. Yeah, I think he did. Will that screw him up for this drop here? Let's see. No, he's gonna make it, and that's gonna be it, I think. Maris A9 still 7 seconds ahead of Spam. He now enters the drop. And then we do have Onyo at 3rd place. But let's follow Mars A9 with just a couple of turns left. He is gonna win the race, and he's actually now 9 seconds ahead of Spam. But here comes Mars A9, last turn, and he is gonna win it. GG. Alright, so Spam is gonna take second. Oh, Omnipus has gone up to third. No! Onyo is still ahead of him. Oh, this is so close. Last turn. Will Omnipus be able to pass him? Yes! He will! Omnipus will pass Onyo in the last turn. Wow, that was intense. Omnipus slowed down in speed, and Onyo went for the jump instead. Wow, that was so close. Anyways, Focus will take 5th, Thompson 6th, and then we have a couple of seconds down to Dutchy. If you want to chat after the race, join my Twitch chat. Alright, Dutchy will take 7th place. Shorty next up. Wow, that was such a clutch ending. Shorty will take 8th. Then we have Fussy. We still got 90 players driving. Fussy will take 9th. Raggle, 5 seconds ahead of Lian Degu, will take 10th place. Here comes Lian Degu. Good placement. 11th place. Maxi for Foe. Polish player. It's gonna take 12th place ahead of Seb at 13th. Kozak at 14th. Link next up. Oh, bad mistake from Link, but is he gonna take 15th place? Yes, he will. Cocktail still far behind. Will take 16th place. Then we have Slink for Penta, takes 17th place. Funko Beach at 18th. Clockran is gonna take 19th. Fragus looking to take 20th place. Dan Doom L, still a long way to go. Oh, Jeffrey will pass him. He makes a mistake just as I switch to him. Will someone pass him? Might be the case, I'm not sure. I think Friddle Shaman will pass him. Friddle Shaman passes Jeffrey in the end and will take 21st place. Jeffrey takes 22nd. Now let's go to this page. Dan Doom L will take 23rd. DK 24th. Sightseer 25th. Ye HS will take 26th. Papu will take 27th. Tirley seems to be able to take 28th place. Piranha for Against All Authority will take 29th place. Dexter takes 30th. Mackie takes 31st. Blade has made a mistake in the end, but will take 32nd place. Next page we got Airwolf at 33rd. Cool Thing gonna take 34th. Then we do have a couple of seconds down to Magic Man at 35th. Is anyone close to him? Yes, Hunter will pass in the tunnel. Hunter goes up to 35th place and will take it as well. Where am I? Okay, there. Magic Man will take 36th. Vertigo will take 37th. El Wormo is ahead of Rainbow with a lot, so will take 38th place. 38th place for El Wormo. Here comes Rainbow for Mech. Wow, that ending, man. That's almost worth a highlight, to be honest. Rainbow takes 39th place. Nelly Jasper up next takes 40th place. Vince 41st. Undisputed 42nd. Sholto enters the tunnel ahead of True or Trev. So Sholto will take 43rd. True or Trev will take 44th. Pista up next will take 45th place. Amizu 46th. Kawi 47th. Shadi last turn will take 48th place. Next page we got Crust. Still a couple of turns left and we have 10 minutes left on the timer. Still a lot of players driving, as you can see. So Crust will take 49th place. Sogo actually got DDBB ahead of him. Close fight between these two players, and Sogo with a bad landing into the tunnel. So it looks like DDBB will pass him in the end and take 50th place. Sogo 51st. Neka-N up next at 52nd place. Big distance between Neka-N and Clement, so Neka-N is gonna take 52nd place. And Clement seems to be alone at 53rd place. Phelan will take 54th. Giko will take 55th. And then we have Jork for Flying Dragons. It's gonna take 56th place. Kortuke just behind at 57th. Concha takes 58th place. Bork, I believe a new player, it's gonna take 59th place. Yes. Nine minutes left on the clock now, when Vork will enter the finish and takes 59th place. Next up is Unnamed. He will take 60th place. Mayhem comes next. Will take 61st place. Mumbles, ahead of Playday, is gonna take 62nd place. Pishy far behind from Playday, so Playday will take 63rd place. And is Pishy gonna take 64th place? I believe so. 8 minutes left on the clock now, when Pishy takes 64th place. Then we got 8th French player, also driving for the first time, I do believe, looking to take 65th place. I guess I can now say as well, when I got the time, that I will give out the stadium demo keys in my Twitch chat after the race is over. I know that there is a demo now, but it's actually a bit limited, so if you still want to play the game unlimited, you can try to get a demo key, which will last for 1 month. So Ghost will take 66th, RFG will take 67th, next up is Jor. And the way I will give out the demo keys is by trivia questions about the race. So just be in my Twitch chat if you want to participate in that. And make sure to have an account as well. So Jorf will take 68th place. Smurf will take 69th. Blue will take 70th. Legaspabitarist, or something like that, is far from the finish. Still a long way to go. Let's see how many players we still have driving. 11 players still driving. Hopefully all of them can finish with 7 minutes left on the clock. Alright, so Le Gaspitarist is off the road, so we'll have to respawn. Gets through this time. Still far ahead of Drea, who enters the drop now. This drop really is tricky. You don't know how to get through it. Six minutes left on the clock. Legaspitarist will take 71st place. Drea catching up a lot in the end, but not enough to reach 71st, will take 72nd place. Then we got Outlet taking 73rd. Ye and ZQ from Finland should be on the last lap. Only 10 more checkpoints to go. Should be able to finish. Hopefully all of these players that are left will be able to finish. Soon, only 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh! Didn't have to respawn at least. Now entering the drop. I guess a lot of people had trouble with this part. And J and ZQ close to the finish now. No one is close, I think. Oh, actually Maverick is pretty close, but it looks like J and ZQ will take 74th place. Just ahead of Maverick, who arrives into the finish at 75th place. Then we got Nike Martin 765 from Spain. Closing in on the finish. And is gonna take 76th place. Then we got Michael Deadly, also on the last lap. Just a few more turns left. And will take 77th place. 3 minutes left on the clock. Let's see here. Dawn also on the last lap. Ooh, okay. Well, landed on the wheels at least, so don't have to respawn. And should be able to finish. Not so sure about fB's though. I don't think this is the last lap for fB's, so yeah, that might not, well, might be possible actually, I guess, but we'll have to drive fast in the last lap, that's for sure. But Dawn will finish, and is gonna take 78th place. So yeah, fB's with one more lap after this. Definitely possible, but we'll have to drive a pretty decent time. I'm not sure what the best time, fB's best time is though. But needs to be under 2 minutes 35 seconds at least. If you can do that, then he is gonna be able to finish. But I think that is gonna be the last player, because Aquilon is not even on the last lap, so that's not gonna be able to. That's not gonna be enough. And I think we only have 3 players left. Ricky is also driving, but he is also far behind. So yeah, fB's, the last player that potentially could finish, has entered the last lap now. 2 minutes left on the clock. It would be interesting to see if I can find the best time. Let's see here. fB's. Start to find. I might have missed him. Oh no, there he is. So his best time is 2 minutes 38 seconds. So he actually has to set a new PB to make it. And he actually makes some crashes here, so that's not good. We'll have to drive pretty good from now on. He's gonna make it. Almost 1 minute left to go now. I should save the replay now as well. Might as well do it. Alright, a bit scary always when it lags. Less than 1 minute to go now of the race. fB's, the only player that could potentially make it, but will have to improve his best time with a couple of seconds, and that's gonna be tough. 40 seconds left to go, and he's still got this challenging part of the track left to go. Left to get past. Entering it now. Do they have enough speed to make the jump here? Okay, he does. Almost only 20 seconds left to go now for fB's. Now entering this difficult drop. I think it's probably not gonna be enough. Nope. Only 10 seconds left to go. So yeah, that is gonna be it. fB's will not be able to finish, unfortunately. Very close, only a few turns left to go. But yeah, that is gonna be the race. Timer has run out now, and let's summarize it. So Marius89 wins for the second time, defeats Spam, who finishes second for the third week in a row. Omnipods defeats Onyo in the last turn and goes up on the podium, takes third. Omnipods also wins the best lap. But that is it. fB's Weekly Race Edition 22. Thanks everyone for playing. Thanks for watching. See you later.